New to the 2016 4 release is the LP-MB, a transparent linear phase multiband compressor by Cakewalk. It's VST3, has 6 bands of compression, auto release, mid-side processing, and brand new preset management. Much like the LP-EQ, you can double-click on the LP-MB's graph to add a node. Dragging it up and down gives you gain, while dragging it from side to side gives you center frequency. If you want to adjust the width of this band, grab one of these brackets and adjust it. Or if you have a mouse wheel on your mouse, you can use that as well. This darkened line is the range of the compressor. You can use that by clicking on it, moving it up and down. And lastly, the attack and release settings are available right here. What's interesting about this plugin is that we make some decisions for you in the attack and release settings depending on where you add a node on the interface. The lower the node is added, the slower the attack and release settings. But as you move up in the spectrum, the settings get faster. When you have multiple bands loaded into the LP-MB, you can select the general area around that specific band to select a node. If you click and lasso, you can select multiple nodes. This gives you the ability to bypass and unbypass all of them at the same time, or delete them. The LP-MB can operate as a stereo compressor or a mid-side compressor. To change that, go to the expert view, select mode, and change it to mid-side. In a stereo track, because we are sending equal amounts of audio to the left and right sides, it creates a stereo image. In that stereo image, we can divide it into a mono, which is the center of the signal, or sides, which is the outer edge of the signal. In this preset, we are compressing the mid frequencies of the low end, the stereo frequencies of the low mid range, the stereo frequencies of the high mid range, and just the sides of the high end. Let's take a listen to the low mid range because this is a problematic area. When we solo this band out, we notice that a lot of the energy is in the center of the stereo image, while some of the other stuff is on the sides. So what we can do is simply compress only the center image of the low-mid frequencies. We'll set this to mid, and we'll find a threshold that works. Since we have this particular band set to mid, it means that we're only compressing the low-mid frequencies in the mono signal. The frequencies on the edge of the stereo image are being left alone. It removes muddiness while keeping the track feeling big and wide. Just like the LP-EQ, the analyzer can be adjusted as well. If you go to the expert view, you'll notice a bunch of advanced options for the plugin. Setting the analyzer speed to slow shows you an averaged look of the audio signal. Faster speeds allow you to see a faster and more dynamic version of it. Next to analyzer, you can choose to see post, which is the signal after it's left the compressor, pre, which is the signal before it hits the compressor, or both. This shows you pre and post overlaid on top of one another, so you can see your gain reduction in real time. The LP-MB has 4 different precision modes as well. High, medium, and low, which are great for mastering, and non-linear, which is great for mixing. Outside of that, we have a knee adjustment, look ahead, a mix knob, and a makeup gain. Preset management is new too. If you open the preset manager by clicking on the current preset, you can add a new folder by clicking the folder button and typing in a name. Click the Add button, name it, choose the folder that you just created, and give it a description. Once you do that, click on the caret to open it, and double-click on the preset to load it. To remove it, click on the trash can and hit delete. And that's the brand new LPMB inside of Sonar 2016 4 release.